Opportunities don't wait. It was a bright Monday morning in the small town of Rameshpur. Arjun, a 25-year-old aspiring musician, was sitting on the steps of his home, absent-mindedly strumming his guitar. He had big dreams of performing on grand stages, but life always seemed to get in the way. Or at least, that's what he told himself. Someday, he thought as he played a soft melody, someday I'll be ready. The truth was, Arjun had been saying someday for years. Every time he saw a flyer for a music competition or heard about auditions, he found an excuse to avoid it. I need more practice, he'd tell himself. I'll go next time. One day, while Arjun was lost in his music, his best friend Ravi came running towards him, waving a piece of paper excitedly. Ravi stopped in front of Arjun, breathless, and said, "You have to enter this talent contest." Arjun hesitated for a moment, but then saw the determination in Ravi's eyes, and he nodded, ready to take the leap. "Arjun, you won't believe this!" Ravi exclaimed, catching his breath. "What's the rush?" Arjun asked, amused by his friend's enthusiasm. "There's a talent contest happening in the city this weekend. The winner gets to record a song in a professional studio." Arjun's fingers froze on the guitar strings. A studio recording? It was the kind of opportunity he had always dreamed of. But then the doubts crept in. "I don't think I'm ready, Ravi," he said, shaking his head. "There'll be so many talented people there. What if I mess up?" Ravi sighed, frustration evident on his face. "Arjun, opportunities don't wait. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, you'll never take the first step. The world isn't going to stop and wait for you to feel ready." Ravi's words lingered in Arjun's mind all night. He couldn't sleep, torn between fear and desire. Finally, he decided to give it a shot. The next morning, he signed up for the contest. When the day of the competition arrived, Arjun stood backstage, his heart pounding like a drum. The crowd was larger than he'd imagined, and the contestants were incredibly talented. He felt out of place, like a small fish in a vast ocean. But then he remembered Ravi's words. Opportunities don't wait. When his name was called, Arjun stepped onto the stage, his guitar in hand. The spotlight blinded him for a moment, but as he began to play, everything else faded away. The melody flowed from his fingers, and his voice carried emotions he hadn't realized he was holding inside. The audience fell silent, captivated by his performance. When he finished, there was a brief pause before the room erupted into applause. That evening, as the judges announced the winner, Arjun's heart raced again. He didn't win first place, but he received special recognition for his unique sound and raw talent. Even better, a music producer approached him after the show, offering to collaborate on a project. Arjun couldn't believe it. All these years, he had been waiting for the right moment, not realizing that opportunities weren't meant to wait. They were meant to be seized. Months later, Arjun recorded his first song in a professional studio. It wasn't just the start of his music career, it was the start of a new mindset. He stopped hesitating and started saying yes to challenges, knowing that every opportunity, big or small, could lead to something greater.